Actually, my real name is Devonte Lawson. Oh, no, here he comes.
Sorry, I got distracted. I don't want to go any further without giving a round of applause for all of the acts we saw thus far. Please, encourage them throughout the night. It's like magic. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, maybe you've seen your kids here, maybe you know someone who has their child in the School of Music program. I'll tell you a secret about us here. Nothing we do here, we don't charge. Any of the lessons, all of the leaders here can attest to that. We don't charge the parents anything, right? So a good man in this audience named Captain Harris, he said once that there's two things the Salvation Army does best. The first thing is, of course, we preach the word of Jesus Christ. We don't do that without shame. We do that wherever, whenever, to whoever. The second thing he said is that we do a good job of putting an instrument in a child's lap and teach them music. And I think a lot of us in here have grown up in the Army where they had someone place an instrument on their lap, and that got them closer to either praise or going to church. Everybody's story is different. But here at the Youth and Music Department, we have a goal. I don't want to call it a goal. We have a mission, and it's called World Services. Now, let me tell you a little bit about World Services. Across the bridge, overseas, behind the earth somewhere, across the world, the Salvation Army does endless works. You know it here in our own community. We have thrift stores, we have social services, we have different rehab centers. We do it all, but across the waters, we do things like we have children's hospitals, children's shelters, and all these. Oh, amen back here, amen. So we have all these good things we do overseas, and we do it through World Services. We do things like help other countries. We did Mexico one year. We love Mexican. I'm sick of Mexican food. We've been eating Mexican food all the time. So we're going to do a special offering for the World Services. I want you to help. I'm not choking up. I want you to help us help someone else. So we're going to have these ushers go around, and no one in here has to sign that $1 million check. I know y'all in here with the $1 million pockets. But just give as your heart desires. Think about that child overseas that wants to be in the same music program your child is now. When I have kids, knock on wood, I hope they have plenty of opportunities like we do here, especially for free. So help us help them, please, as the ushers go through the aisles and as we sing a nice song. Actually, I'm going to pray first because I think good things happen after prayer. So if you can, bow your heads, close your eyes with me, and we're going to pray over this. Dear God, thank you for this moment, this night, that we get to witness your works through young people, very smaller than ourselves. These kids, they have incredible talents and incredible gifts that they display tonight. And it's not a performance, not a concert, but it's praise to God. And it's a testimony for us leaders that what we're doing is not in vain, that we're impacting someone's life, someone here today. Be with us today as we give generously and joyfully to the world services around the world so that we can help someone help themselves and make it out of whether it's poverty, whether it's trafficking. You know those issues, you know those very touchy subjects around the world that people are going through. Even in our own nation, we're going through these things, and we need someone to help us. So be with us this day. In your name I pray, amen.
David and I have been making music together for decades, and he always makes me look real good, so I'm grateful for him. And we're going to sing a couple songs, and I think words are going to be on the screen. We actually decided on this long before today when it wasn't raining so much, but we are going to be, Lord, plant my feet on higher ground, which I think is very appropriate with all the rain we've had today. So sing with me if you know that, and then we will sing another old hymn of the church, I think, Victory in Jesus. So if you have a hankering to, stand and sing with us. The first one is I'm Pressing On.